This is so fantastic.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's so nice to see your face.
Likewise, likewise, absolutely. I'm so excited about this.
I actually went back to the gym for the first time today. I was sitting a lot and coaching more than and
Nice. Senor Elefante.
my Senor Elefante. Okay, we're gonna get this started.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. It's Stacy Tiro, the geriatric gymnast. I'm taking a little detour from my regular flipping posts for a little bit. A, because of my broken foot, it's still in the boot. And because today I have a very special guest for a chat. So I'm really excited to introduce this incredible artist that I know, whose leggings I am kind of obsessed with. Her name is Tessa Lang, and she is about to launch her new website and new leggings line, Chtapodi Collective. But first, let me just give you a little bit of backstory. So, I was on my very first trip to Asheville, North Carolina to visit some family and friends. And my friend Rachel took me on this little tour of this wonderful section of the Arts District where we walked into the studio of an artist named Tessa Lang. And I had never heard of her, but as I looked at the artwork on the walls, and you can see right behind her, this beautiful artwork, there was something that just struck me about her style. There were these beautiful blasts of vibrant color that really embodied the obvious love of the natural world. That was like squiggly and cartoon-like, and it just brought out these images in such a beautiful, beautiful way. And then as I was walking around the studio, she was painting one of her paintings live and in person. And I saw this like small rack of leggings by the wall. And of course, I live in leggings. I'm wearing leggings right now. And so I was really intrigued. So I'm flipping through all the different things, and I was attracted to this one pair with these images of elephants that you almost have to look like when you look at those magic eye puzzles, you have to kind of like look into it and trying to find where the image is. And that design is called Buddha Babe. And I bought them like on the spot. I lovingly call them my Senor Elefante leggings anytime I refer to them. I didn't even know they were called Buddha Babe until she told me this much later on. And no joke, every time I wear them, I get so many compliments on them from strangers in the grocery. Just I'm randomly walking my cart down and oh my God, those leggings. So of course, eventually I bought two more pair. It's called
Yeah.
She is a Wildflower, Fierce and Free. And this is called The Duel, which actually features her signature octopus tentacles, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. So at that point, we had kind of been messaging back and forth, and she told me that she was getting ready, all geared up, to launch a new line of leggings with brand new designs in the spring of the next year. And this was really exciting to me, and so exciting that every time I'd wear her leggings at the gym, I'd post my flipping videos on Instagram, and then I'd tag her on it. Because I just wanted her to know how happy her creations made me feel when I wear them. Fast forward to this past August, this past summer, just over a year after my first trip to Asheville. And I noticed on Instagram that the new Chtapodi line was on the list of brands that you can tag. So I messaged her to ask about it because I wanted to tag it. And she actually offered to send me a pair from the new line to try on and review. New Tessa Lang leggings? Really? I'm in. And so she sent me this gorgeous pair called Tigers. And
I'm wearing that one.
yes! Oh, I should have worn it. I should have worn it. Tigers and Tubes, which is just absolutely fabulous. So I will report that I made very good on my promise to review these new Tigers and Tukes leggings, and it was a rave. And I will link that in the blog and in this on YouTube. I'll do whatever linking that I can. And on the eve of the launch of this new brand line, Tessa was so gracious to sit for a chat to answer a few questions all about her art, her journey as an artist, and her new Chtapodi Collective line. So, welcome, Tessa.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm so happy to be here.
I wish we lived in the same state. I'm in New York
I
and she's in Asheville.
yes, come back to Asheville.
I
Please
know.
do.
I'm gonna have to. I really like it there. So I'm like, maybe we should like buy a place down there or something.
I think you have to.
I might. I just might.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of questions for you about your journey as an artist. The first one is kind of going back to the beginning of your artist journey and what inspired you to start painting? Like, was it something that you've done since you were a kid? Did you pick it up later in life? Like, how did that all get started?
My mom's actually an art teacher, so I have been doing it since I could basically finger paint and get my fingers in whatever paint or marker or whatever I could around the house. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm so lucky to have her as basically my teacher, since day one. And we took a trip to France together, gosh, maybe 10 years ago now. And that was like a really big, inspiration too, to a lot of how like my painting style, it's sort of evolved from more impressionistic, I would say, to more Fauvism, actually. So it's like vivid expressionism with non-naturalistic color, right?
Mm,
So I love to like have some playful nature to my pieces, but like if I'm painting a bear, it's not usually going to be just like browns and blacks. No, I'm going to bring in some pinks, some ochres, some purples, some blues, just to make it really vivid. And of
yeah.
course, there's lots of line work too. But Matisse was sort of like the kind of the main artist
Right.
in this style. So we just sat at his house in France for days and days. And you can't have a better experience than that, really. So,
Yeah.
so a huge thank you to my mom for all her lessons over the years. She's just fabulous. And that's kind of how I got started. And then selling and showing,
Hmm.
really in 2015, I moved to Tokyo for a different job. I got connected with really wonderful people, and I ended up doing my first art show in Tokyo, which is kind of wild. And then moved back here to Asheville and have been in a variety of galleries in the same studio now for like 7 years because I just love that space. And I meet amazing people like you too, which is so wonderful.
I was gonna say, so like, how did you land there? Were you always in Asheville? Like, how did you find that spot?
I was in a gallery slash studio in Hendersonville for a period of time.
Okay.
And then, of course, like the River Arts District is the creme de la creme, right, in Asheville. So I moved up to Trackside Studios, which was a really wonderful, it has like quite a few artists in that space, like 30 or 40 sort of in this room.
Yeah.
And then kind of just by, I don't know, the luck of the universe, I got connected with Elise and the space was available. And I had fallen in love with this building actually when I first visited Asheville. And I purchased a painting from a different artist there who I just love. She does this fabulous portrait work. So it's like, I just like kind of visualized for years. I was like, oh, this would be my dream studio. This would be incredible. And then it ended up happening, which is just
Like you made your vision
wonderful.
board and
Exactly.
it came true.
It did. It did.
Uh,
And that's one of those weird things that it's definitely came true after.
you put it out there in the universe and it comes out to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the name Chtapodi Collective. Am I
Mhm.
saying it right? I actually Googled it. So,
Yes. So yeah, Chtapodi Collective. So I was thinking about the name for
mhm.
this and ended up landing on where did this whole thing start? What was the first design I put on leggings? What changed a lot of how my I started painting? And I remembered I saw an octopus while scuba diving with my sister. I've only been diving one time. We didn't see hardly any fish that day, believe it or not, but we did see in Greece an octopus dancing along the ocean floor, and she was just beautiful. And the movement is what really captivated me there.
Right.
And so, since seeing that one octopus, it started this entire series. And sort of the whole focus is this Aki Louise, the audacious octopus painting.
Mm,
And Chtapodi is the name for octopus in Greek.
right.
So that's sort of where the name came from, Chtapodi Collective. It is A lot of my designs are octopuses because they look amazing.
They have
Am
like
I
this
biased, you
beautiful
know?
flow to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But, they won't all be octopus, but, it's a very kind of, I don't know, special experience and animal.
And that's what you use as the logo
Yeah.
on the company, on the brand.
Yes, so she is on sort of the mailers, she was the first design I put on leggings, actually, years and years ago, just for myself as like a, "Hey, I wanna just do this for me and see how it goes and feel kind of special and confident." And then other people really loved it. And I've met so many people through these leggings, and it's such a great conversation starter. Like, this is, again, I met you through the art gallery, but you're like, look at these leggings. Oh
It
my
was the
goodness.
leggings.
And then, you become friends, and it's just really a special way to connect people.
How did you like decide to take the art that you put on the canvas and like create the legging?
So at that time, I was actually going to quite a few like bar classes, and everybody sort of had their like kind of leggings that they wore, usually blacks and things. And I was like, what if I just was a little different? So I went with this white legging with this white octopus, and it was really well received. So I was like, okay, this is like really special.
Yes, it absolutely is. I got a ton of leggings. I do have a lot of black leggings and I have a lot
Mhm.
of, colorful leggings. I have never seen something this vibrant with color. Never. And they felt really good. Like, and they still feel good. They're like a year and a half old, since I bought them. And they're like super soft, the original ones. The newer ones, they're like a little bit of a stronger material. They've got like that sort of
Mhm.
compression feel in it. This one has the back pocket concept, kind of hide the phone in the back. I'm trying to get her to get the side pocket version, but that might have to be next year. That's fine. I
It's
will
gonna
accept
happen.
that.
It will happen just for you, Stacy.
The next reboot. It's all good.
The
See,
next, yes.
you have things to evolve. You've got to get this line in and out. You're opening the website on October 3rd.
You got it. October 3rd, we are live. So it's right around the corner. And it has been in the works really for, I'd say, 22 months of like making it happen. Yeah, it's been an incredible journey. I'm so lucky to have such amazing support.
I got some of the newsletter stuff from you, and I was kind of looking at the journey and all of the designs and the decisions that you've had to make along the way about, figuring out what these were going to look like and feel like and act like. And I just was like, oh my God, that's so complicated. There's so much there.
Well, thank you. And thank you for reading it. It was quite a lengthy newsletter. But I enjoyed writing that a lot too, because I'm like, oh wow, this is what I've been up to for a couple of years. Like, it's kind of nice to have it all like written down.
It's a
Because
good history too.
yeah,
In like 5 years from now, you'll be like, where did this all start? I don't even know.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, how did I make this happen? And you kind of forget the like day to day,
Absolutely.
small details of it. It's a lot of moving pieces, which is fun and exciting. I
Are
enjoy it.
you doing it, like, on your own? Do you have, like, a business partner? Does somebody help you out, or are you just kinda, like, figuring this out as you go?
It's so funny that you mentioned that. I jokingly call my dog my business partner, who's the portrait behind me. He's actually laying on the floor right down here sleeping.
Beautiful.
So it's me. Yeah, I'm kind of the creator, the marketer, the
The
for
everything.
now, the everything for now. Yeah.
Yeah. You're having to sell some
Yeah,
stuff and
eventually it'd be nice to disperse a little bit, but
as your distributions get bigger, as people are demanding these leggings that are so amazing.
that would be ideal.
So on that note, like what are you envisioning for the future of the company? What's your concept about the collective aspect of the business?
Yes, so I'd say the ideal vision would to be partner with numerous different artists, right? I mean, that would be ideal to bring together like a group. Because I mean, I love like my pieces, of course, on the leggings, and I'm working on a little bit of variety. I have like sort of the sand floral boho one, like, in the works too. But it'd still be really fun to partner with a variety of different artists, because I'd love to like support artists in my community or just artists I meet. And like there's so much talent, and it would just be incredible to like have this full line of activewear with a variety of designs.
That's a great idea.
Thank
A great idea. Well, I mean,
you.
you're like working through the nuts and bolts of it now,
Mm,
so that you say, okay, this is like really what works. Now we just need new designs.
yes, absolutely. It'd be really cool to have different collections too, like featuring different artists. Oh, you could have some similar to edgy, like graffiti sort of like style line. That would be really cool. I
Mm,
personally love graffiti. I don't really, paint graffiti style, but I just love it and it could look really cool. I think on active wear or just like a
absolutely.
totally softer sort of look to just be with a variety of people who love supporting art, but also love wearing it. It's like more accessible, so like not everybody is like, hey, I have all this wall space or I'm going to buy all this original art, but you can walk around as art. And that is very cool.
Absolutely. So any chances we have some upper wear, top wear, not just leggings in
Oh,
the works?
funny you should ask. So right now, just to start, I did this plain black crop.
Mhm,
And it has like this really open back, which
mhm,
I love, and our like logo design.
mhm.
My logo designer was so wonderful and patient with me. He gave me like several looks, and
Options.
he's incredibly talented. I went with more of a simple sort of design.
I think it's really, really beautiful, by the way.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
perfect.
He's an artist, like through and through. And so for now, it's this top. But then with this kind of sand cream boho, when I
Mhm,
was doing a little kind of, it's like a longer bra sort of top. So it's a
mhm.
little crop. So it's like it would be a nice like set. We'll see how that comes back. I mean, I have so many ideas, right? And I'd love to like branch it out to more of like loungewear eventually, like sweats. Who doesn't love a good like lounge off day sweat? Everybody.
Everybody.
Uh, everybody. So kind of the thought was, hey, I'll start first with like my best sellers over the years, adding things like the pocket and the detail work. This seam matching the more supportive waistband
Mhm.
material blend that's a little different. And then a couple new drops in that too, designs like your tigers and toques, and kind of go from there. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, you had also said that you were a tennis coach or a tennis player.
I was both.
Right.
Yeah. So I played for years competitively.
Mhm.
And then I taught for PBI, Peter Burwash International, for several years, actually, in California, here briefly, Tokyo, and then back here.
Mhm.
And then the last 2.5 years, I've started doing art full time. And that's when I really want to dedicate more time to building Chtapodi too.
Right. One of the leggings that she promotes, that she has this like, it's like it's the artwork on most of the leg, but on the side it's like this mesh panel, and then towards the top of the hip is like a tennis ball pocket where you can like shove a couple tennis balls up there.
Yes.
I am not a tennis player per se, but I can see where the attraction to that side pocket would be, like kind of just stick it in there and hit away.
Yes. So this was kind of like scratching my own itch, so to speak, like creating and designing this. Teaching for so many years, I never had a legging that actually functioned for tennis. And like it was either too small or you're trying to put it in the top. And when you're teaching and playing, you want more than like one ball most of the time. This was kind of the idea behind the whole design. And it was really fun to come up with and like how to get the balls to like stay securely and multiple of them. So
Right.
I hope, yeah, I know it's a little specific of a branch off, but I hope our tennis players or pickleball players love them.
It's a niche.
It's niche.
It's
Yeah.
niche.
Yeah.
So do you have anything else that you might want to add about the launch, or any features of the website that you might want to share?
Well, if you want to sign up at ChtapodiCollective.com, you'll get on the email list and you'll have a very special launch present waiting for you. You'll get next week. So I won't reveal it now. Gotta entice you to join the wait list, but it's going to be very exciting. So thanks for signing up and can't wait to share the love.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. I've been going to the website and being like, oh, it's not like I don't get any like special access or anything. It's okay though. I can wait. I'm a very patient woman. I mean, I got all these that I can like go through. So
Yes. Well, it's so funny because we did talk about the tiger design. Like, what was that? Probably a year ago
We
now at
did.
this point.
You know where that came from? So I work in a high school, and our mascot is the Tigers. And we have to we have for pep rallies or for Fridays, we have to wear like school colors. So I was like, I wonder if she's got anything with tigers on it. And you did mention that, but maybe it wasn't out yet. I don't think it was out
Mhm.
yet. And so that when you offered it to me this, a couple months ago, I was like, oh, I can get it. And I wore it at the last pep rally. I sent you a picture of
Saw
that.
that. Yep, you looked amazing.
It's very shapely. It really makes your shapely look very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Which we all like. We all want to, look good and feel good.
Yeah, they feel like a hug around your legs. It's like really amazing.
Ooh, I like that. I should add that to my website.
Like a hug around your legs. Yeah. Tessa, thank you so much for sitting and having this beautiful conversation with me, learning a little bit more about what you do. I will be continuing to wear my wonderful leggings at the gym and at work. And then, as new things come out, I might have to get a pair or two.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks so much for having me today.
Thanks everybody for watching. Tune in to all the different flipping videos and my life in the boot, which hopefully this is going to come off kind of soon. But in the meantime, I can wear it with my Tessa Lang leggings. Thanks
Absolutely.
again.
Bye. Thank you.